I'm gonna get into the topic of mind control and basically manifestations and whatnot, your now moment, because a lot of the times I got asked one question along the way also, where are you actually leaving your now moment when you're visualizing, because you're thinking about the future. But see, it's more or less like how you're doing this, where when you're visualizing, all right, you're actually perceiving and exercising these senses. You're integrating it, because this is physical senses, you're integrating them into a metaphysical way of looking at it. Okay, so you integrate these senses, you take what you have gathered here as far as information, you bring it into your imagination, and you experience it as if it was happening right now, in the now moment. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time when you're praying for an outcome, you do it in future tense, praying to an outside source. Here, basically, you send signals out to the universe. It's more or less like asking, you shall receive. So if you are experiencing something in your imagination, the universe will respond to you in that way. See, this is the reason why people can't get out of their current situation that sometimes may seem unfavorable, and the reason why is because they are stuck in that perception, when meanwhile it just takes a little bit of shifting in your consciousness to be able to you know, change your current state of being. Now we talk about manifestation. You get what I'm saying? Everything is already manifested. Everything is already created. You created everything here. You created all alternate realities with all potential dimensions that you can possibly experience. You get what I'm saying? This is the major key here, is that everything's already created. You see, this is the manifestation of the unmanifested. So all you need to do is basically shift your consciousness and perception. You get what I'm saying? You can mind control yourself by using the same tools they put you to go to sleep, put yourself to sleep, and you actually, see, consciously put yourself in a state, in a brainwave where you are actually more or less easier to be programmed. The same way it's done to you. So your body doesn't know the difference between a real or a fake experience, right? So when you're actually going into this visualization and practicing your most powerful tool of imagination, you are actually tricking your body into this actually being a reality. When you watch a movie, your body thinks you're experiencing a real experience, to the point where when you sleep, you may even experience a nightmare. You get what I'm saying? If it was a scary movie. You get what I'm saying? Now, and that goes into other topics as far as to, like, do you even like fear? Do you like the current situation that you're in, and that's why you're in this experience and you somehow can't get out? Because a lot of people are addicted to fear, and that's why they watch scary movies. They want the suspenseful lifestyle. Sometimes they put themselves in dramatic situations, all because they enjoy the adrenaline rush of things. You know what I'm saying? So it's harder for them to get out of that current situation to begin with. So but that's all coming to knowing yourself anyway. So we'll just go on to the surface level of this. So you can actually create a movie in your mind, and this is going to take the focus part, because see, the focus is basically what you're exercising when you're meditating. You're enhancing the gray matter, that frontal cortex of the brain, and you're exercising this focus muscle, which you can actually, it would be beneficial in this, you know, 3D illusionary reality that you're experiencing, as well, as far as like how your focus is exercised here. So you doing this is you basically integrating physical with the metaphysical, and how that focus can be beneficial in both ways. So you're exercising this focus muscle through your visualizations and your meditation. The meditations can go into either way of you clearing your mind. So you might want to exercise fasting physically also, which would actually be beneficial as far as to you clearing out your thoughts and mentalities, because your gut is connected to your brain anyway, and it's connected to all the other brains in your body as well. So the more you can clear out these mentalities, you know what I'm saying, the better your experience is going to be when you're trying to visualize your reality that you want to experience. See, it's already manifested. All you need to do is basically align with that reality by shifting your consciousness and focus toward it. That's why they say that, you know, poverty is a consciousness. Abundance is also a consciousness. So you basically have to become these things by shifting your awareness to that. The more you look for bullshit, the more bullshit you will be presented with. So it's basically all coming from you. Whatever state and condition of being you are in, and you put that out, this is what you will keep getting back in return as a mirror. And the more you judge it, okay, because I've been watching a couple of YouTubers, you know what I'm saying, who haven't changed their ways and still you know, talking about the garbage that they see outside as, you know, being below them, when in actuality this is just basically what they keep looking for. You know what I'm saying? And it's just basically showing where they're at, you know, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, in every kind of way. So don't fall for that little trap. You know what I'm saying? Don't judge anything out here. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You created it. It's just an experience that you are experiencing it because you created it and you shifted your awareness to this reality that you're in. When in actuality, all you would need to do is basically shift your awareness and consciousness with focus and a very, very deep intent, and you can actually have a different reality. More or less, like when we start to talk about, you know, money and all that, basically when you start to, you know, get to know yourself, learn what your gifts and talents are, you are able to fulfill yourself by being a service to others, because this is a real deep fulfillment when you can actually fulfill other people's needs in a sense where you are a valuable tool for others. Then you will actually start to, you know, this value is basically a collective, is equivalent to a collective value of what people will put in money. So the fact that you value your position, okay, in what you're doing, where you're doing things of service and you're not being a slave to the land, then the value of the dollar will start to present itself to you very easily. You get what I'm saying? And the reason why is because, see, a lot of people can become wealthy here, you know what I'm saying? But they hate their job. They just intellectually know, all right, and align themselves with a certain reality to be able to make that kind of money. You know what I'm saying? But when you, see, this is why I made videos before on, like, my consciousness shifted when I was making a lot of money. I mean, I was making a lot of money, man. I was traveling and meeting different people, you know, with a big following. That's how my following pretty much grew back then. You know, but then I had a conscious shift. I kind of would say what we would consider, we kind of became conscious or woke up, you know what I'm saying? When I did that, this little shift could be favorable or unfavorable. It could be favorable where once you know how to manage the energies, you can actually have them work in your favor. But when you don't know what you're doing, but you're aware of something now, like I became woke, but then I started to see my job and the way I was making money as something that I really wasn't passionate about anymore. This reality kind of left me, but now I felt like I was being born again, to the sense where I was basically naked with, you know, not making the same amount of money. I was not in the same comfort zone I was in because, you know, I had a certain level of comfort because of the amount of money I was making, as far as like what I can just buy with not thinking about anything, you know what I'm saying? But my attention to that area left into the spirituality side of things, you know what I'm saying? But the reason I say it wasn't favorable is because I started looking at money a different way. I started looking at the system a certain way, and the system, which is basically you and the universe, started reacting and responding in turn toward me. But when I changed my mentality and shifted my consciousness into basically knowing that all I did was just shift it into a different reality with my mentalities, I stopped judging it, and I stopped judging, you know, the whole category of, you know, the demonization of like what the system is doing to you in turn. You know, it's there, but you can shift your awareness into something else. And I know I'm talking a bunch of shit right now, and I hope you guys are catching up with this. But it's all coming from your mind. You mind control yourself, you know what I'm saying? And you integrate things, you know what I'm saying? You work these things out and merge them together to have them work for you. It's just basically understanding your systems. And understanding, you know, every single individual department in your body is like you managing a department in the different departments of the world. You know what I'm saying? The education system. Are you tapping into the education system of your body? You know what I'm saying? Where is that to you? You know what I'm saying? The warlike planets, the loving planets, and which organs that correlates with. You know what I'm saying? How are they managed outside over here by you, by your perception? And how are you managing them within so that they can show you a certain outcome in your physical reality? So I'm gonna cut this video here. I'm gonna have to look at this again to see if I even made sense in what I said. And if I didn't, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. We'll talk soon.